Do you know where Downriver got its name? And do you know what consists of Downriver? Well, today I'm going to go over that with you. So what exactly is a geographical area called Downriver? Well, it gets its name from the fact that it is south or down the river from Detroit. This geographical area consists of 18 cities or townships, and 8 of the cities or townships border the Detroit River. And just in case you're wondering, they are River Rouge, Ecorse, Wyandotte, Riverview, Trenton, Gibraltar, Brownstown Township, and Grosse Ile. And between the 1950s and 1980s were the primary growth years, with most people moving into the area. And they were moving to the area to work in the factories at companies like Ford Motor Company, General Motors, Chrysler, and manufacturers that supplied the car companies. From the 1980s to the present, the growth has been slower and primarily white-collar or service workers moving to the area. So, for some geographical and population context, let us get to some of the sizes of the cities and the townships. The largest area-wise city or township is a tie between Huron Township and Romulus, with about 35 square miles. The smallest city or township area is Melvindale and Rockwood, with about 2.6 square miles. Population-wise, the largest populated city is Taylor, with about 63,000 people, and the smallest is Rockwood, with about 3,200 people. Okay, so what is there to do outdoors downriver? The area downriver has many parks, and some of the finest parks I've ever visited personally. There are many activities like fishing, golfing, walking, running, biking, picnicking, sitting under a shady tree if you'd like, trail walking in the county or state parks. And here are some of my favorite parks and things to do there. Let's start off with Lake Erie Metro Park, located in Brownstown on, of course, the shore of Lake Erie. Go figure. Some of the things available to do include golfing, hike a trail, ride your bike on a paved path, cross-country ski during the winter months, and swim in a great wade pool during the summer, which I did with my son quite a bit in the summer. And of course, picnicking. Next up is Elizabeth Park in Trenton. There is a river walk where you can fish from. There's a boat launch and a marina with 52 boat slips. There are also softball diamonds, inline skating, and ice skating. There's also a 2-day jazz festival that typically is held in August. Next up is Bishop Park, a 12-acre park located on the Detroit River in Wyandotte. There's fishing off the pier, and you can watch the ships pass up or down the river. There are picnic shelters, basketball courts, playground equipment, and it's located right by the walkable downtown of Wyandotte. Next there's Heritage Park in Taylor. The park has a petting farm for the little and big kitties, if you like, historical buildings that you can do a walking tour of, a pond where you can fish, but it is a catch and release, an awesome paved path for walking, running, and biking. Heritage Park is where Taylor has their summer festival, and the festival is for families and includes musical guests and spectacular fireworks, which I've seen in the past. So what about shopping and dining downriver? Well, let us start off with shopping. There is Southland Center Mall in Taylor, and of course there are many large strip malls in cities like Southgate, Woodhaven, Brownstown. They'd have your typical stores of a Kohl's, something like Kohl's or a Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, things like that. What about grocery food stores? Well, there is Kroger, Walmart, and locally owned Myers. And fruit and vegetable markets like Trentwood Farms in Southgate, which I shop at sometimes, and Concessi's down in Riverview. Unfortunately, there are no Trader Joe's or Whole Food markets downriver. Now, restaurant-wise, downriver has many chain restaurants, like most suburbs do. But there are some really nice family-owned restaurants I would like to share with you. Auburn Cafe in Ecorse is known for their Greek food. If you go there, try their chicken gyro sandwich. You'll like it. In Taylor, there's a beer cellar with their German-style food. And if you go there, check out their Saturday brunch menu. You will not go wrong with that. The hours are between 11 and 2. In Brownstown, there's Big Bear Lodge. Their ski lodge style building and decor has a cool vibe. If you go there, try their ribs. And finally, in Southgate, there's Vic's with their amazing Italian food. If you go there, try their veal parmesan. It's my favorite. Okay, how about walkable downtowns? Well, most cities downriver don't have walkable downtowns, but there are a few I would like to point out. First is Allen Park. It has a nice walkable downtown on a busy street, Allen Road, between Roosevelt and Southfield. It includes a few restaurants, nightclubs, and bars, and a little light shopping. Next up is Trenton. There's a nice walkable area in downtown Trenton on West Jefferson. It's about 8 blocks long, has restaurants and some shops. Up next is Wyandotte downtown. It's probably the type of walkable downtown that most people will associate as walkable. I think it's the nicest in Downriver. There are many shops, restaurants, and great nightlife. Plus, you are right on the Detroit River in Bishop Park. So there is a lot to do during the day or night, and all by walking. Okay, finally, who's some of the employers downriver? Well, we are not Silicon Valley or have cutting edge companies here like Amazon, but there are some big ones. Like in Taylor, there's Wallside Windows, Corwell, or formerly Beaumont, and Henry Ford Medical Center. And of course, Southland Center Mall. In Brownstown, there's an Amazon distribution center. Woodhaven has 2 Ford Motor Company locations. And in Wyandotte, there is BASF, which is a chemical company, and Henry Ford Wyandotte Hospital on Jefferson. Now in Romulus, there is the Detroit Metro Airport, of course, an Amazon distribution center, and a Ford Motor Company distribution center. In Allen Park, there's Ford Motor Company and the training facility of the Detroit Lions. So, there you have it, a big overview of Downriver. Hey, check out this video that I recorded about living in Allen Park recently that you'll want to watch because it explores the city and its real estate market. And finally, I just want to say I get calls all the time about people moving in or around the Downriver area or Dearborn areas. If you are thinking about moving or relocating to the area, reach out to me. I absolutely love helping people buy or sell real estate. Thanks. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And I'll see you next time.